How do you think leftists, who are usually environmentalists, how do they justify supporting like these open border policies with like all this trash around? Like, have you ever seen leftist groups out there with you picking up trash or anything like that?
No, and it's outrageous because a lot of these areas are protected lands. Okay, these are places that should be pristine. Right? There's wildlife living there. These clothes are floating down the rivers that are emptying into our oceans. I'm literally drinking out of a paper straw when there are, we're talking thousands and thousands of tons of garbage. Not just clothes, we're talking prescription drugs. I've seen a lot of that, bottles of drugs, condoms, which is frightening to think, not in the wrapper, out of the wrapper. So what does that tell you is going on? When you see children that are coming across this border, the day after I left, 2 children drowned in the river. Right after I left, a 5-year-old and a 2-year-old. It breaks my heart at being a father of 4 to see that people are willing to let their children just say, hey, go ahead with these people you don't know, right? A child was crying. I was picking up trash. He came out of the river. He's crying. I'm trying to console him. Like, it's okay, buddy. You're in America now. You're going to be okay. And he was very distraught. And when I got him to the Border Patrol agent, I said, why do you think he's crying? I'm assuming it's because he just crossed the river, right? Naturally, a child would be scared of that. He said, no, those aren't his family members. He wants to know where his mom and his dad are. Think about that, man. This kid's 6 years old. Could you imagine crossing the Rio Grande at 6 years old with people that you don't know? What life is that for that child going forward? It's heartbreaking to see what's going on. There are dogs everywhere. In every border town, thousands of dogs and cats running wild. They're in the gas stations, they're in the street corners, they're in the parking lots of the supermarkets. Okay, they're everywhere. We rescued 40 dogs last year from the border, and I could have rescued 400 if we could have had the room to do it. So it's an environmental catastrophe. It's a catastrophe of our country that we allow this to happen. We've created a magnet that they are coming to. We need to close the border, and we need to do it the right way. I can't say that I have the answer to stopping it. That's not my job, but it needs to stop.
Just to clarify, so you have not seen any leftist environmental groups come by the border to help clean up and do what you do?
Not a single one, and I've been there 10 times, okay, in the last 2 years, whether I'm doing a dog rescue or cleaning up trash or going there to do like a pre-cleanup to see where all the hot spots are. Never once have I seen another group of people down there picking up trash. It's overwhelmed. We're talking knee to waist high in some areas of clothes that have just been piled on top of each other year after year, and literally you can't even see the ground. You're walking on clothes. There is no ground. The clothes are the ground. The luggage and the bags and the cups and the drink bottles, and this stuff is floating right down our rivers. And it's destroying this beautiful land. When I look at that river, I'm like, God, it's beautiful here. It really is. And then you just take a turn to the left, and it's just as closed as far as the eye can see. What are they doing to our country? And you never see leftists down there, ever.